Shalom Vacha, I would love to wish you Bracha V'Atzlacha, B'Yud K'Neratzon, and I pray to Hashem to give you a good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom. The Parsha of this week is the Parsha of Chayei Sarah, and I would like just to mention to you what the meaning of when Abraham Avinu, when he heard the death of Sarah, he came to bury her, and he came to do a hesped. A hesped, that means when somebody dies, there is somebody who talk about the person who passed away. This is a hesped, and we should know, unfortunately today, the people when somebody from their family pass away, they talk about what that man who passed away did in his life, how many houses he built. He should change his car, and where he travels, his personal life. My friend, when somebody died, he take with him nothing. I was in a lot of funerals, and I heard the children. They were talking about the father or the mother. They were talking how the father was living in the house, what he was doing. This is not what we need to know. This is a personal life. Well, we need to know what good things he did in his life, how he served Hashem, the chesed he did. My friend, because the only souvenir that you can have from a tzaddik who passed away, or from somebody from our family who passed away, what we really, the souvenir that we want to keep in our mind is what he did, what good things he did. From that we learn, but how many houses he built, and where he used to go for his vacation, that we don't need to do. We don't need to learn that. We don't need to know what he did in his private life. This is he was rich. He could afford everything. But what we want to learn from somebody who passed away, what good things he did, from that we can learn. There is Shlomo HaMelech. Shlomo HaMelech said, "Tov lechet levet ha'evel, melechet levet ha'mishti." If we have some options to go to a bar mitzvah, to go to a brit milah, to go to a marriage, or to go to a house where are sitting shiva or a funeral, what you should choose. So Shlomo HaMelech said, you should choose where you can learn something. You go to a marriage, so there is nothing to learn from there. You eat, you dance, you wish mazel tov. You go to a brit milah, okay, you eat, and you listen the name of the baby. Everybody want to know what they call him, and to see friends, and that you will show yourself, hey, you see, I came for the brit milah for your son. So don't forget, when I have a simcha, come to me. Well, there is nothing to learn. A bar mitzvah, you go, you attend, your friend that is doing bar mitzvah for his son, you bring a present, and that's it. But where you can learn something from somebody who passed away. From somebody who passed away, you see that what he took with him, or what he has, his wife, children. So from here, from somebody who passed away, you learn that, well, remember that you as well, that was going to happen to you. And there is something to learn From bad man, he become a good man. I saw somebody yesterday, he told me, Rabbi David, I changed completely my life since my friend passed away. I told him why. He said, because I never thought that he would pass away. I never thought, because he was rich, he has his own plane, he had hotels, he has money, he has everything. And sometimes in my mind I thought, this man, he has everything. Maybe he has life as well. Maybe the life belongs to him. Now that suddenly he passed away in 1 week, he got the corona and he went, that woke me up. My friend, this is the parasha of this week. Chayei Sarah, the life of Sarah. And Abraham, he came. Not only he came to bury Sarah, of course he needs to bury Sarah. No, he came to talk about her life, what she did in her life, so that the people will understand that life is not forever. Life is only for a limit, and that's why he came. He did not came for something else. And that's the parasha of Chayei Sarah. The Torah wants to teach us that Abraham Avinu alav shalom, he came to teach people, because Abraham Avinu was a man of people. He's not a man for himself. He was a man that he will show, he will teach people there is Hashem, to give them emunah, to give them faith, to believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that without that life it's Hashem, and we have to live. That was Abraham Avinu. That was the difference between Abraham and Noah. Noah, he lived 1,000 years, and he had the opportunity to make a lot of people to the rail and the Teshuvah, to teach them. But Noah, he was a quiet man, a very quiet man. He didn't do what Abraham did. Abraham Avinu alav shalom, he teach people how to serve Hashem. And when his wife passed away, so he took the opportunity to tell people, do you remember my wife? She was a beautiful woman. All the miracles that happened to her. She had a baby boy, Yitzchak, at the age, very old lady. I was 100 years when I had Yitzchak. And all her life, she welcomed people. She cooked for people. She teach women life. She was billionaire. She was rich. What she talked with her? Nothing. She talked with her only good things. And so then he told them a beautiful story. He told them, do you know my wife? Today she could live more years. Do you know why she passed away? So everybody was curious. Why she passed away? It's normal. She died. Heart attack. But you know what caused the heart attack? That she passed away? That nobody knows. Now I tell you a story, he told them. That was the hesped of Abraham Avinu. That was his speech. The death speech that he did for Sarah Imenu. You know why she died? No. What? Tell us. So everybody was waiting. What was the cause of the death of Sarah Imenu? Hashem told me to sacrifice Isaac. Wow, yes. Abraham Avinu alav shalom, he told them, Hashem wanted to test me, how much I love him. So he told me, the boy that I give you at the age of 100 years, to you and to your wife, take him. Now he's 34 years. Take him, sacrifice him for me. My friend, they were shocked people. So what you did? I went. I took Eliezer with me. Here, you can ask him. I took Ishmael with me. Here, you can ask him. And Yitzhak, he was not a baby. He was 34 years old. I knew the moment that I will sacrifice him, I will not have any more children. And Hashem promised me that from Yitzhak I will have a generation, a descendant, that they will receive the Torah. And as all of you knows, that Hashem promised me this land. And even that He promised me this land, I didn't steal the land from Ephron, where the Me'arat HaMachpelah, where I'm gonna bury it. My wife Sarah, I didn't steal it from him. I didn't tell him this is my land, this is the land that Hashem gave me. I bought it, 400 pieces of money. Because as long that Hashem, He did not tell me, official, this is yours, it's not mine. I'm not a thief. Hashem promised. It's like a promise to somebody, I will give you this. Okay, till you give me. No, He didn't give me. So, can you imagine? By taking Yitzhak and sacrifice him, I will have no descendants anymore. So I could say to Hashem, Hashem, you lied to me. You told me to give me a baby, then you give me the baby, and then you told me from this baby, his descendant will have the heritage of this land, and his descendants will be Am Israel. I will give them Torah. Now you tell me to sacrifice him. Even that I didn't ask. I was blind. I love Hashem. I am blind for Hashem. I love Hashem. So what happened? And that's why Sarah, so they asked him. So that's why Sarah passed away, because you took her son to sacrifice him. No, I didn't tell her. It was I did not tell her. I know that Sarah, she will not tell me no, because we loved Hashem equally. She loved Hashem. We loved Hashem so much. And if I would tell her, she would accept. So why didn't tell her? Why didn't tell her? Because maybe she would tell me, Hashem didn't tell you to sacrifice him right away. Let him with me another week. Or maybe she will start crying that she will not see him anymore. And maybe I will have some pain when I take Yitzhak. And maybe Yitzhak, he will feel very sad to see his mother crying. Hey, and Yitzhak, he knew that you were going to take him to sacrifice him? No, he did not know. So how? Because I knew he would follow me. I didn't need to tell him. Because I know he's like me. The same way I give my life to Hashem when Nimrod, he wanted to kill me, and he told me, you have to choose between God and me, and I choose it, Hashem. And he threw me in the fire, and Hashem protected me. So Yitzhak, he knows the same way I love Hashem, and I will give my life for Hashem. He knows that's what he will do. He loves Hashem the same like me. So I didn't need to tell him. The proof, when we were in the middle of the road, he told me, Papa, I see the knife, I see the fire, and I see the wood, but I don't see the lamb to sacrifice. So I told him, my son, you did not understand that the lamb is you? Me? Wow! I'm happy. Thank you, Papa. Hashem chose me to be the sacrifice. Yes, Hashem chose you. So I'm happy, Papa. So everybody was, I like to, that was the hesped. I think, I like to imagine what kind of hesped Abraham Avinu, he told about Sarah. Besides, she was a good lady, she received a lot of people food to make people knowing that there is Hashem. there is something else to excite people, so that people will do teshuvah. You know, my friend, there was a big rabbi, alav shalom, Rabbi Roth, Rabbi Eliyahu Roth, alav shalom. He said that the best time to revive people to believe on Hashem, it's during a speech that we do for a man that passed away. This is the best speech, because at that time people, they think about their life. They think, yes, one day we're gonna go. So better to be better, to make ourselves better in Avodat Hashem, in the service of Hashem. So my friend, that was the speech of Abraham. So then, of course, people say to Abraham, so Abraham, tell us, what happened after? What happened after? What happened after? It's that we arrived to the place where we're supposed to do the sacrifice. And Yitzhak Avinu, Yitzhak my son, he told me, Papa, are we still far away from the place? I told him, we are not far away from the place. I told Eliezer and Ishmael to wait for us till after the sacrifice. Why Abraham didn't take Eliezer and Ishmael? Why? Because Abraham Avinu was worried that Eliezer and Ishmael, it will be hard for them to see Yitzhak big sacrifice. Maybe they will cry. Maybe they are not used to see that kind of a man to sacrifice, a father who sacrificed his son. Maybe they will not accept it. Maybe they will disturb me. Maybe they will disturb Yitzhak. So I prefer to be only me and Yitzhak, because I know what I want to do for Hashem, and Yitzhak knows what he wants to give to Hashem. I want to give him his life. You give me life, I give you my life, myself. You don't need to take it. I give it to you. Wow, 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 wow. What love. So my friends, there was a man, Og. He was very, very tall. He went to Sarah, and he told Sarah, Sarah, you know what your husband do now? He is doing the sacrifice of Yitzhak. Oh, Abraham, my husband? Yes, Abraham, your husband. He's doing the shechita, the sacrifice of Yitzhak. And she was happy. If he's doing this, so that Hashem told him, because Abraham was fighting all the people that they sacrifice their children to their God. And if Abraham, my husband, the tzaddik, he's doing that, so he's doing that for Hashem. Hashem told him to do that. So I accept. That was the love of Sarah Imenu. That's what the Torah said. Ele shene Chayei Sarah. Shene, this is the years of the life of Sarah. So I have a question. Why the Torah said this is the years of the life of Sarah? Why the Torah will not say this is the life of Sarah? Shene, it's from the word Shnaim. Shene is from the word two. Number two. Two. That means that Sarah Imenu, she had two kinds of life. A life for Yitzhak, that she will give her life for Yitzhak, and a life for Hashem, that she will give her life for Hashem. By giving her life for Hashem, that means that the life of the love that she has for Hashem, it's more than the love she had for Yitzhak. That was her life. Her life was two kinds. For Yitzhak, to give him a good Jewish education, and for Hashem. And the life and the love she has for Hashem. And if Hashem asks, Sarah, choose between me and Yitzhak, so I choose you. The answer of Sarah will be. That the meaning of Ele Shene Chayei Sarah. Incredible. And that's what Abraham Abinu alav Hashem came to give this speech. So please, Rabbi Abraham, tell us, how would Sarah she pass away? So how she had a heart attack? How? Because after Og told her that I did not sacrifice Yitzhak. She was very sad. She said, so Yitzhak maybe, Hashem, at the beginning, he wanted him, and now maybe he don't deserve to be the sacrifice of Hashem. For the pain, she passed away. My friend, that was the speech of Abraham about Sarah, his wife. He told people, you see how much she loved Hashem. She died for Hashem. Yitzhak was not sacrificed, but she sacrificed herself in the place of Yitzhak. Why? Because she had the pain. Why I did not sacrifice Yitzhak? Because Hashem only tested me. As I always teach you, that we are not, I've always told you, it's forbidden to sacrifice a man. And Hashem tested me. And Hashem knows that I was fighting against people who sacrificed their children. And now Hashem asked me to sacrifice my son. I did not know what to do. But for the love of Hashem, I did not know what to do, what to answer people if they ask me that question. But I said, if Hashem asked me, told me to do what He told me, I have to do it. And Sarah, she shared this with me. And Sarah, she felt sad, pain, why Yitzhak was not sacrificed. Maybe he did not deserve it. That's why she passed away. So people, they started to cry. Ay, what a woman. Ay, what a big lady. My friend, this is the meaning. Ele Shene Chayei Sarah. My friend, we have to know. Sarah, she passed away. She lived like an angel. She used to see angels all her life. And when she died like an angel. Always close to Hashem. My friend, I would like just to tell you something. There is a lot of people who do their best to be good Jew. But really, to be, if they are good Jew or not, that no one knows. But after 120 years, they will show you there two kinds of picture. What you are now, or what you're supposed to be. That means, a lot of times, we think we're doing good. But in life, always we can do better. Sarah Mino, Abraham and Sarah, the way they live, always to do better. The big shame, some rabbis say, the big shame of a man who passed away, if he discovered that the first question they tell him, did you live your real life? And the man, his mouth will be closed. The Ramchal, alav shalom, he said, that kind of question, the man, the big moment of when a man passes away, his big problem is when he passes away, he sees the reality, he sees the truth, and he will ask himself, why I didn't do better? And then they will ask him, why you didn't do better? Look what you were now, look what you're supposed to be, and you had all the equipment to be. Why you didn't do that? And the answer is going to be a problem. You will have no answer, according to the Ramchal alav shalom. The man will be shocked. But the rabbi said, "Ashrei mi shiba lekayim v'talmud biyado." What a glory somebody who passed away, and they bring with him all his belonging. He did effort in his life to serve Hashem. My friend, I would like just to finish and telling you, this parasha is so beautiful. This is the first time we talk about a speech that we talk about somebody who passed away. Abraham Avinu, he has a lot to tell about Sarah. My friend, there is a lot of people who pass away. Nobody talk. Quick, they bury the person. That's it. But there is big people. They talk about them. Because always a big man, there is things to talk about him, to learn from him. But if he did good things, not what he did, where he went, and his vacation, the way he lived. A lot of times I heard stories about, and that there is nothing to learn from that stories. But they are highly attainable. A man that is alive, when he hear good things that man he did, that's the good things that he did. That's what he take with him. That's what he take with him. My friend, Sarah Imenu, she had two kinds of life. Two kinds of life. A life that how she served Hashem, and a life how she loved her son Yitzhak. Now, what she prefer, Hashem or Yitzhak? Of course Hashem. And that's why she passed away. When she saw that Hashem, he asked Abraham to sacrifice Yitzhak, and now he told him not to sacrifice him. Why? Maybe he didn't deserve. She was shocked. She had pain. So why Hashem did that? You know why? Because Hashem wanted to show us how much Sarah she loved him. Yes, my friend. All those people who passed away and the Shoah, they loved Hashem. They were proud of their Judaism. And she died. They died for Hashem. Hashem bless you, and I wish you all the best. And I pray to Hashem to give you all what you need. Thank you.